Have you ever won that many solo rank games in a row to the point where Epic Games banned you for cheating? No, me neither, but I have on the other hand WK'd 100 solo ranked games across this season. And I'm going to expose all the secrets and hidden rank mechanics I've found over 100 games later. Starting off with this. Wait, no, not that. That's the wrong image. I mean this. Your rank. This plays probably the biggest impact on everything from how you perform in your games to how many points you gain. So if you genuinely want to rank up, you need to be playing each rank correctly. So if you're anywhere from bronze to plat rank, I recommend you W key a bit more. If you're diamond and above, this is where you need to start playing a bit smarter and make sure you're never dying off spawn if you want to make them points. Next thing I learned from these 100 games was what type of players you came across in each rank. I'm not going to go too much detail about this because I go into a lot of detail about this in my specific rank guides videos, which I'll leave an end screen for all of them at the end of this video so you can watch that. But I'll put a graphic on screen now. As you can see, gold players only come across players in gold and plat unless your servers are completely dead. Diamond comes across players in diamond elite level, and so on and so on. So if you're diamond rank right now thinking this is so unfair, why am I playing elite level players when these plat players are literally playing gold rank players? Now this actually isn't all a bad thing. I found out you gain more points when you kill the higher ranked players, and overall the skill gap between those two levels don't really change a whole lot, so I wouldn't worry too much. You're probably wondering, how much did I improve from these 100 games, and what fighting tips can I teach you, as well as some problems I faced. I think one of the main problem for me in these 100 games, first 20 to 30 games, I did not have a proper drop spot. This meant I was just landing where I wanted to and what I felt like based on the bus, and a lot of times it lets me being a little bit lazy, and this was fine when I was in them low ranks. I eased through them, no problem, when I was in silver, gold, plat, but as soon as I hit diamond, this really came back to hit me like a rock. I was dying a load off spawn, getting like 30 to 50% on my diamond rate, and then just losing it all in 2 to 3 off spawn deaths. So if you want to consistently rank up, playing solos especially, you need to pick 1, maybe 2 solid drop spots and only land there. If you want to learn a little bit more about drop spots, I recommend that you check out my diamond rant video where I literally just give all the off-spawn information you're going to need. I've got some timestamps in that video as well, so I'll leave an end screen at the end and you can check that out. But you're probably wondering, how much did I actually improve? Stop the video right there. I was looking at the back end of the YouTube channel, and 96.7% of people who watch my videos frequently are not subscribed. So I have a small favour to ask you. If you've ever enjoyed or found any of my tips helpful, or ever watched my videos, enjoyed the content, please can you hit that subscribe button and support me as a creator? It helps the channel more than I can explain, and I'll make you a promise in return. I promise I'll make my tips and videos better and better and better each video, and that's a promise I'm willing to make you. Anyways, thank you for supporting the channel. Enjoy the rest of the video. Overall, my solo fighting has gone up massively. When I first got tagged in solo ranked, a lot of the time I'd kind of go into a bit of this panic mode, but after being able to win so many fights where I've been tagged first rather than panicking when I got hit, I got to the point where I started to think, right, he has tagged me now, he's going to get really aggressive and make silly mistakes. Let me get some counter damage off, and then I could probably get my meds off or win the fight easily from there. So I found a massive increase in my kills just from that alone. I also found out high ground is the best thing to have in a fight. I know this sounds super basic, but honestly, just building up to high ground at the start of a fight makes a huge difference to your kills. If you're someone who's just boxing up as soon as you see a player, you need to break that habit immediately. When you're on the high ground, the player below, it's their responsibility to do something, or otherwise they're just going to be sat in a poor position where you can just easily kill them, take their walls. There's just so many options for you, just really making their game hard for them, which is why they need to start making a risky move or two, and they especially do this in the lower ranks. And I tend to find this is the best way to punish them better players as well. A lot of the times it allows for you to get some super free tags on them as they're trying to build up to high, or they're trying to go for some really risky angle, and you can easily get that damage on them, and most of the time you're going to win the fight from that. A lot of you are probably thinking, 100 games, did you feel like these skills actually improved you in duos and other game modes? Flat out, I'm going to say 1000% I did find my fighting in duos and other modes improved at a massive rate. It felt more like I was fighting a player in gold ranked solo lobbies when I was actually fighting in a diamond or elite level lobby in duos. But overall, everything in my skills improved, from my aim to my mechanics and even my mindset. I think overall the players in duos especially, it seems like they take a little more risky sort of plays, a few more 50-50s. They might make a silly edit just to get some counter damage back, especially when you've got your teammate coming in your ear. You go, yeah, I've hit him 150, get in. And it could be quite easy for someone not to be thinking as straight and make those silly mistakes. So this is why I found duos so much easier when I played it after grinding 100 games. But I think the main thing really for me is even just my mindset and the moves I make in fights. These are just something you can only learn from experiencing certain scenarios. So overall, I improved a lot from that. So would I recommend to you guys to play 100 games solo ranked? Now, 100 games of solo ranked is a lot of games, and it will take you a lot of time. I've been doing this across the whole season now, and for the average person, grinding 100 solo ranked games can even be unrealistic for some people's playing times. But I 100% would recommend to play as many solo ranked games as you can. The fights in solo ranked are just so much harder than they are in duos. It's all reliant on you, and mistakes you make punish you hard. So now this video has come to an end, I want to set you guys a challenge. I want you to play at least 25 solo ranked games after watching this video and see how much you improve, and come back to the comments and just tell me something you learned. I want to hear one thing that you learned from playing 25 solo ranked games. It can be anything you learned from yourself, maybe mindset point of view. Like me, I found out when I got hit, I just need to go for that counter damage rather than panicking. It could be anything from that. It could be maybe your aim isn't good enough, maybe your mechanics isn't good enough, and it can give you something to improve on. So please try this out. Tell me how it goes. Anyways, if you're looking to improve, I'll put some great videos for you on screen now. These are some of my best videos and go into so much detail, so I recommend you check them out.